Hey, welcome back guys to another Boom Beat video. Whenever we have proto troops out, you always gotta take out one of the daily events with all of the one proto troop, it being Cryobombardiers. We are going to be doing 24 Cryobombardiers versus War Factory. I can't wait to hop into it, but first we gotta get our creator code Cosmic plugged in. I was on a good run plugging it in. First try. I always mistype it, but the last couple times I did it first try, it looks like we're reverting back to old ways there, almost spelling it wrong. But if you guys would get that plugged in for the week, much appreciated. It really helps us out. Anyway, let's hop into the War Factory and see what we got. It looks like nothing too bad. This is like a couple weeks in a row we got not too bad of a War Factory, but there is stuff we will have to worry about, including the laser beams, and then we do have Bullet with us. That is almost a must whenever using something like this, because there needs to be a tank of some sort. But anyway, we are going to hop into it, get that first shock bomb out, and I remember with this tribe cycle, we have shock bomb cost reduction. That is going to come in clutch because we are going to be spending a lot of shock bombs, and I see that second group of laser beams are starting to hit my troops, so we're going to throw. Now we got two areas to shock here. Fortunately, Bullet's doing a great job absorbing the rocket launcher damage, and the laser beams are targeting Bullet. However, they just go beyond the target and take stuff out, so we can't leave that up to chance. And now this is where things can get a bit messy, because Bullet is getting close to the rocket launchers, so they will target the Cryobombardiers over him. And it looks like this first battle, I think what I'm going to do now, this could be a horrible move, but we are going to start targeting the shield generators, see if we can take them out, or at least knock them down. It looks like I was missing one with the artillery, unfortunately, so that's going to take some extra energy to take out. But look at that. We cleared a great runway for our Cryobombardiers in the next attack. However, we still have some alive, so we're going to start throwing some more shock bombs, and maybe they can clean up a couple extra buildings for us. But now we just got to make sure to take out these shield generators. Three of them are kind of close to getting taken out. The other one probably missed 3 or 4 artillery onto it, so that's gonna that's just a bad thing that happened, that attack. It looks like our final Cryobombardier has bit the dust. A great first attack. But anytime you're dealing with troops with this range that still have a good amount of damage, of course, that's kind of the expectation going into the attack. Now, do I want to spread out, or do I want to kind of get them curving up the HQ? I think I'm going to want to curve them just so we can keep them somewhat contained. But that also is going to leave Bullet a bit vulnerable because of the Doom Cannons. Not a big deal though. We'll just get a couple shocks out, make sure everyone's happy, and now this is where we Bart down the shield generators, get a pair of barrages that should knock all of them out, maybe? Okay, only 2 of them. Let's see. 1 artillery, down goes 1, 2 artillery, the second one should go down, down it goes, and that took a while, so now we probably have lost a couple of Cryobombardiers. Unfortunate. I was going to shock the laser beam, but it looks like the Cryobombardiers are starting to target it, so they are slowed, and probably could have shocked it, but we're just going to use a med kit instead. And oh boy, this is where it gets a bit dicey. I saw the Doom Cannon starting to hit on my Cryobombardiers. We got to make sure to protect them, because they do not like Doom Cannons one bit. They put up no fight against Doom Cannons. That's why they don't like them. But I guess they do get a hit or 2 off before the Doom Cannon usually fires, but that is not enough to take out the Doom Cannon. But yeah, we should be able to take out this base in this attack. Only 2 rocket launchers, and then every other defense Bullet should be able to tank through. I see the rocket launcher getting distracted by the Cryobombardiers with the shock bomb, so we're gonna have to spend 2, but that's alright because we got that shock bomb cost reduction. Give Bullet a nice little drink. He is back up to full health, and that is where we want him, because we are just flaring on the HQ, and we are going to take it out. So back-to-back War Factories that were not so bad at all. But I guess Cryobombardiers, they are pretty good proto troop. Not as broken as the Lasertrons or Melon Bombardiers even, or Rainmakers, or any of those. but we'll take it. I just retrained my proto troops. I think I'm gonna switch over. We're gonna hop into a couple attacks, but we're gonna switch back to our sort of fire and ice strat here. Usually the fire and ice strat you would bring Cryoneers, but Cryoneers stink, and we got Cryobombardiers. So we are going to be bringing that instead, and we'll just see if we can get a couple willing victims for this base. What are they doing? What are they doing? I should bring a second wind here. So there's just a grappler right out in front. I'm going to take the bait here. Is there another grappler behind? Oh, shoot. Okay, only 3 prototypes. Fine by me, and what it's going to do, it's going to bring all the Scorchers into one area, which isn't too bad, but at the same time, that can cause some problems when it comes to clearing out mines. So I'm going to, oh my gosh, I just threw an artillery onto a Scorcher. I'm sorry, Scorchers, you were right there. You're red. It's hard to miss ya. Miss seeing ya, and I just completely neglected you and threw an artillery on your back. I know you're tanky enough to absorb it, and honestly probably didn't even tickle you, but that was just that. If that was like 1 HP and it was approaching the HQ, that could have been bad, but it wasn't. So we'll move on. 2 Cryobombardiers lost. They aren't that expensive. I appreciate that. But we also don't really have anything. I guess I do need armory upgrades still, but I don't think I'm going to get close to the amount of gold I need to get it. So I guess I don't really need the gold, but it would be nice to have it. So I can eventually get it. Ooh, we got some nice loot for this base. I see the ice statues, the double shield generators. How are we going to deal with this? We shall see. And I kind of like this strat with bullet. It's that extra layer of tank in front of the Cryobombardiers. But this base is definitely going to be a bit more difficult than the last one. So we're actually going to spend some shock bombs here. Help us out, help our troops out. And those 2 shock bombs essentially just disabled the whole base. And I think our Cryobombardiers, they don't dish as much as the regular Bombardiers damage-wise, but they should dish enough to just destroy it. And look at that. Now we can focus on trying to take out the shield generator. Let's do a double barrage, see where it leaves that shield generator. Through 3 artillery as well. Took it out. Alright, let's see if we can take out this other one before we take out the HQ. Even just taking out 1 is super helpful to our troops though. There goes the final 2 artillery. They're trying their best. Down goes the shield generator, and this base is toast. However, I neglected my troops while taking out the shield generators. It appears we've lost all but 1 Scorcher. However, we protected all of our Cryobombardiers, and I'm proud of that. But Scorchers, they are vastly more expensive to retrain there. So I guess I would rather lose a couple Cryobombardiers instead of the Scorchers. But the purpose of the strat was met, and we're going to hop into this final base here and see where we are afterwards. We're going to get a huge spread on our Scorchers. I'm not sure if this is the move. We're kind of funneling. I know it doesn't really work this way, but we're trying to like kind of get our troops to funnel inward. More so the Cryobombardiers, so the outside is protected there. And we did have bullet in the middle, so they weren't alone. But our Scorchers decided to come back as well. That's just the nature of the base right there, but I thought I was trying to do something creative, and it didn't really come through as well as I thought, but it's not going to matter, because this base, too easy to fail. Too easy. But can we make it close? That is my middle name, Close. And I just killed a Cryobombardier with an artillery. Okay, I'm just actively trying to make this attack closer than it needs to be. And I assure you, it is completely unintentional. It might look intentional at times. It is unintentional. No, it is intentional, because that's less embarrassing. We're intentionally screwing our attack. Let's finish it up. Let's see, was that base the one with the good amount of loot? I guess so. But no, it was last base had a good amount too. Let's see, can we get a residence upgrade? Are we upgrading some currently? We got 2 more residences to upgrade. I collected my resource boat yesterday, or a couple days ago, so there's not much in there. We're just going to get the quick upgrade, get the easy ones out of the way, so then we can get to the bread and butter of like the landing crafts and all that. Let's go send out our submarine and see. There we go. Here's a question mark. Kind of awkward amount of depths there, and the deeper one was not anything appetizing to dive for. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you staying to the end because you guys are our best viewers. But we'll see you in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye bye.